When working with faster timings, timing 3 and above, immediately playing at the original fast tempo can feel overwhelming and make it difficult to remain calm and in control. Instead, once you have found the natural heartbeat of the piece, slow it down to timing 2 and remain there for now. It is important to distinguish between timing 2 as the original tempo of the music, calm with movement, and timing 2 as a slowed down version of energetic timing 5. In the latter case, the pulse should still retain its energetic character, only in slower motion. When slowing down from an originally fast tempo, the goal is not to change the energy of the pulsation, but simply its speed. Later, during the learning stage, when repeating short sections, you can begin gradually increasing the timing. For example, you may play a section 5 times in timing 2, then in timing 3 and 4, and finally 10 times in timing 5. So for now, during the analysis stage, it is enough simply to establish a stable sense of timing 2 in the piece. Write down the fingering in the score, mark position change notes, and add the pedal indications in the score. Imagine each note in sound texture, combining it with sound movement and glissando between notes. Play the piece with 3D hand motion and posture, sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations. Imagine the notes in both staves in sound texture with sound movement and glissando. Play the piece with 3D hand motion and posture, sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations. Imagine the notes in both staves in sound texture with sound movement and glissando, infusing each note with the energy of your needs or dreams. Play the piece with 3D hand motion and posture, sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations, infusing each note and intonation with the energy of your dreams. Listen to the harmony and feel its emotional color. Imagine the notes in both staves in sound texture and harmony, with sound movement and glissando. Play the piece with 3D motion, sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations. Trust that hand motions, intonation, arm weight, articulations, and posture are in your muscle memory. So you can now focus more attentively on the sound imagination of harmony. mark the dynamics in the score. Highlight the existing written dynamics to keep them visually and mentally prominent. Remove hairpins, except for those that begin and end with explicit written dynamics. Treat these as true dynamic transitions and write the exact dynamic markings just as you would in other crescendo or diminuendo passages. Cross out vague instructions such as crescendo or diminuendo and replace them with the specific dynamics you intend for each bar or section. Then imagine the notes in sound texture, harmony and dynamics, adding sound movement and glissando. Play the piece with 3D motion, guided by sound imagination. Intonate each interval with arm weight and articulations. Trust that the hand motions, intonation, arm weight, articulations, and posture are already anchored in your muscle memory. This allows you to focus more fully on the sound imagination of harmony and dynamics. Decide which voice to project the most. Imagine the notes in sound texture, harmony, dynamics and voicing, with sound movement and glissando. Remember to imagine longer notes with their full duration. Play the piece with 3D motion, guided by sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations. Imagine the notes in both staves in sound texture, harmony, dynamics and voicing, with sound movement and glissando, infusing each note with the energy of your needs or dreams. Play the piece with 3D motion, sound imagination, intonation, arm weight, and articulations, infusing each note and intonation with the energy of your dreams. Play the piece with 3D motion, guided by sound imagination. Intonate each interval with arm weight, articulations, and musical speech. Trust that sound imagination, hand motions, intonation, arm weight, and articulations are in your muscle memory. Analyze the phrasing in the score by marking motifs, phrases, and sentences. Listen to the piece with attention to your phrasing choices, using this to confirm and refine your interpretation. Give yourself the freedom to refine your phrasing structure over the coming days. Play the piece by motifs, allowing a natural slowing as you approach the main interval in a motif. A natural change in dynamics may also occur. After each motif, pause briefly without lifting your hands, allowing a full release of energy. Begin the next motif from a neutral, empty state. When playing at the level of phrases, you may naturally find yourself moving at a slightly faster tempo, helping you perceive the unity of the motifs within the phrase. Play the main motif in the phrase with slightly more volume. After each phrase, pause briefly without lifting your hands, allowing a full release of energy. Begin the next phrase from a neutral, empty state. When playing by sentences, you may naturally find yourself moving at a slightly faster tempo, helping you perceive the unity of the phrases within the sentence. Play the main phrase in the sentence with slightly more volume. Play the piece focusing on the musical image. Play at a slow tempo. Trust that musical speech and phrasing are already present in your muscle memory. Choose sections in the piece ranging from half a page to 2 pages. Identify how many sentences each section contains and select a suitable form template. Mentally play through the piece, sensing the musical image and form within each sentence. Focus less on individual notes and more on moving through the sentences, sensing the energy behind them. Then play, allowing the musical image and form to guide your intonation. Play at a moderate tempo, around 2 to 3 notes per second. The focus is on sensing how the energy of the musical image and form is expressed through the intonation between the notes. Let go of previous steps and shift your focus entirely to expressing musical phrasing and form through your body. Look at the time signature and tempo markings to identify the pulsation and tempo. Mentally play through the first 2 bars of each element of form in the piece, focusing on how these blocks are felt within musical image, form, and timing. Be very clear in your inner sensations about the feeling of each form element and every tempo change. Play the piece while focusing on musical image, form, and timing. Begin with a slower timing, regardless of the original tempo in the score, knowing that the piece will gradually be brought to its intended tempo during the learning stage.